Who am I? Have you ever asked yourself that question? What was your answer? Once, a distraught man approached the Zen master. Please, master, I feel lost, desperate. I don't know who I am. Please show me my true self. The teacher just looked away without responding. The man began to plead and beg, but still the master gave no reply. Finally, giving up in frustration, the man turned to leave. At that moment, the master called out to him by name. Yes, the man said as he spun back around. There it is, exclaimed the master. The distraught man wants to discover, that is, experience his true self. The teacher refuses to answer the man. The man pleads and begs, but to no avail. Finally, giving up in frustration, note those words giving up, for they are so very important. The man turns to leave. At that moment, yes, at that exact moment, the master calls out to him by name. Bill Taylor, he says. Yes, says the man as he turns back around. There it is, exclaimed the master. When someone sees you, they see you, that is, the person that you are. However, when you see and experience yourself, you do not see and experience the person that in truth you are. Instead, you see and experience any one or more of a number of self-images held in your mind. At one point in time, you may see and experience the little me, or the frightened me, or the inferior me. At another point in time, you may see and experience the confident me. These me's are nothing more than self-images in your mind. They are images felt and experienced as real, that is, as the real person that you are. Because there is a feeling component to these images, many of them can be quite strong and persistent over time. However, none, I repeat none, of these felt self-images are real. They are not the real person that you are. Having said that, these me's constitute in whole or in part your sense of who you are. Whichever image is most dominant in your mind at any point in time will constitute your sense of me. At the risk of repeating myself, while you experience these me's as real, the truth is they are just images in your mind that you feel and experience, by choice or otherwise, as you. Now, as I've already said, these images will change over time, but some are more durable than others. Take for example a person whose parents constantly told her when growing up that she was a failure. It is more probable than not that this person will grow up with self-images such as little me and useless me. So what can she do in order to overcome her sense of self as a failure? First, she needs to know that it is possible to let go of these false ideas. Secondly, she will change for the better, sometimes slowly, sometimes quickly, when she learns to live her life relying solely upon the power of her personhood, which is a power not oneself that we all have. Then, and only then, will she come to experience herself as a person among persons, as opposed to one or more of those false and illusory selves with which she so closely identified herself for so many years in the past. In short, the woman hands over, that is, surrenders her false selves to what she as a person can do. You see, for the very first time in his life, this man came to see and experience himself as he really was, as a person among persons. He experienced enlightenment. That means he woke up. Yes, he woke up to what in truth he really was. He was not those many false selves which in the past he mistakenly believed to be the real person that he was. This is a very powerful story. Never forget it. More importantly, never forget the moral of the story, namely, that what to you, in you, is never what in truth you are.